was quite the project. There was so much rot. There's a lot of things up in the air. How do I want to design this thing? I'm not spending $6,000 on a cover. Another project I'm working on right now, it's a travel trailer. How do I say it? I don't like going to hotels and spending $250 a night. I just don't like spending my money that way. A solution that we have, because I've got younger children, is the concept of going with a travel trailer. I think that's, sure, it's an upfront investment, but in the end, hopefully we'll get more use out of it than what we would have spent on going to hotels. Sure, there's some convenience with the hotel, but I don't know. I still think there's a lot of practicality to doing this one, and I've got a truck enough to pull it, so it shouldn't be too bad. So this specific one, and I'll show you a picture here in a second of what it used to look like, is a made in 1985 manufacturer's kit called, I think it was called Roadmaster or Road Ranger or something like that, but I don't know. We got it a couple months ago, and the downside to it, I'd replaced some of the caulking, and as I was replacing the caulking, there was so much rot that most of the corners were rotted out. All the wood it was powdered, and again, I'll show you what that looks like. I took some time off of work, about a week, and pulled off all the aluminum siding. So the aluminum cut siding for this comes in strips, and then it could be however long it needs to be. It was quite the project, just getting that off. And I'll throw some clips in there of what that looks like. I pulled so many nails and had to use the pliers so many times that, even right now, when I open and close my hand, I've got buckling, which is probably too much information. Every piece of wood has been replaced on this thing, and I've replaced the roof, I've replaced the siding. This is a double axle, which is kind of neat. I replaced the wheel bearings, so those are good. So now I'm in a phase right now where it is, how do I want to design this thing? Do I want to have 3 beds, or do I want to have a shower still, or no have shower? There's a lot of things up in the air as far as the design and how it's going to be functional. I like to kind of look up here, and I'll zoom out here for a second. It rains here a lot in Washington, and a buddy of mine was saying you could seal it as much as you want, but the thing you're gonna have to deal with the most of is with it just sitting and then water coming on it. The covers they have for these things, they're like $6,000. I'm not spending $6,000 on a cover for a travel trailer. For me and my budget and what I'm able to get away with, I'm not at a place to do that right now. So instead, with all these maples that we've been cutting down, I've just very quickly thrown together this sort of shelter for it. So it's got the thicker branches going up, and they're maple, so it's not really made to last forever outside. So I'll be peeling back the bark, staining those to kind of make them last a little bit longer. So that's the idea. First was replace the shell. I'm kind of going through a painting thing, and that's what this series is going to be about, is going to be painting. So this is just sort of a quick, where are we at, what's this project about. The next phase, and specific to this one, is going to be how I'm sanding off the old paint, and then how I'm putting new paint on. So yeah, should be pretty fun, because it's been going pretty good so far. The original paint wasn't this, it was this. So, and this is that side. So this is the side that the one side that's left to kind of get taken care of. Here's another spot. So you can see on the the left here, so we'd painted it, but it wasn't really dark enough, so we'd kind of come back on this side and gone with a little darker. So this is the inside of it. Like I said before, it's been completely gutted here, and well, I guess complete isn't the right word, but mostly gutted. So all that's been replaced up there, and then I've got all the other things kind of pulled out. There's a stove that's going to go in there, and then there's the fridge. I don't know if I'm going to replace that. I might put something smaller in.